Hello lovely viewers, you are most welcome to our channel Poetry Online. In this video, we shall be discussing the detailed analysis of Ripples by Peter Paul Adolinama. Kindly subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get updates on all our new videos. Once again, let us assure you of a very interesting discussion. Get ready for this lesson. Peter Paul Adolinama's Ripples is an interesting short story which tells the tragic fate suffered by Amina as a result of child marriage and the likelihood of history repeating itself as her only daughter Abiba is about to face a similar gloomy destiny which took the life of her mother. Ripples is a story that talks about everyday concerns relating to women, marriage, polygamy, religion, child marriage, violence against women, cultural issues, the joy of friendship, male dominance, and materialism. The writer of this short story, Peter Paul Adolinama, used the story Ripples to speak against child marriage and its attendant effects. The story begins with Mama Adamu calling Abiba into the woman's yard. Mama Adamu has a unique bond with Abiba, whom she calls Abi. She takes care of Abiba like her own daughter, and indeed, even Abiba wished that Mama Adamu was her biological mother. The strong bond that exists between these two was further heightened when Mama Adamu was seriously sick, and everyone thought she was going to die. Abiba stayed with her in a sick bed, refused to eat anything, until Mama Adamu fully recovered from her illness. Such was the relationship that existed between these two. However, on this particular day, Mama Adamu has not called Abiba to sweep the woman's yard or do any chores. This time, she has called her to give her the special gift Abiba's mother, Amina, had entrusted to her to give Abiba when she reached 14 years old. Mama Adamu recalls the circumstances leading to the death of Amina, Saibu's fourth wife. Mama Adamu is Saibu's first wife and a caretaker of Abiba after the death of her mother. Mama Adamu recounts how the 14-year-old wife of Saibu looked much older than her age with just 2 years of marriage. When Saibu announced that he was going to get married, his 3 wives met and approved his union with Amina. This news doesn't seem to shock Mama Adamu. There is an element of male dominance here, as the writer made us aware of the fact that a husband's decision was sacred and not subject to change. Saibu Mba was well known throughout Saga and beyond, and was considered a prominent man. His fame rested purely on his wealth, personal achievement, and his reputation for marrying beautiful girls young enough to be his children. He has a very bad temper and had no patience with people, especially his wives. A grand marriage ceremony was organized on Saibu and Amina's wedding day. There was enough food to eat and drinks for all. The marriage ceremony was so grand and elaborate that Amina was envied by all the young women in town, with some wishing they could trade places with her. Unfortunately, Amina met her untimely death after giving birth to Abiba. After the end of the 40 days of mourning Amina, it was decided that Mama Adamu should bring the little girl up as her own, while the family consoled the gods to find out if anyone had a hand in Amina's death. Amina's family insisted that Amina's death was not a natural one. All fingers were pointed at Safia, Saibu Mbe's third wife, believing that Amina, being the youngest wife, took the privileges that Safia was enjoying, which includes accompanying her husband to social gatherings, cooking for him, and spending more time with him. Amina's family ignored the postmortem report, which attributed her death to the immaturity of a reproductive organ. Again, their accusations on Safia was well grounded on the fact that Safia always picked up fights with Amina, and in most cases, Safia was wrong or Safia was at fault. The elders who went to consult the guards were ready with their results. All the powerful gods they consulted said that it was Amina's destiny to die young. The matter was left to rest after this declaration, and Safia was vindicated. Now that Abiba was 14 years, Mama Adamu gave her the diary, which made her remember the words an old woman on her dying bed 3 years ago said to her. She said that Abiba would get married at the age of 14, and that her life would not be any better than her mother's, nor her grandmother's. It is clear from all indication that Abiba was destined to suffer the same fate, or to suffer even worse than her mother and her grandmother. All was arranged for Abiba to get married to a man who was considered irresponsible, a loafer, and a stingy man by all in the community. All hopes were lost for Abiba, as the headmaster of a primary school, Mr. Ambrose Yakubu, had failed to rescue her as he had promised. However, his daughter and Abi's best friend, Jamila, assured Abiba that her father would save her with the help of the police and officers from the social welfare department. The headmaster, Mr. Ambrose Yakubu, couldn't stop the marriage rites, so Abi decided to be brave and accept her gloomy destiny. Suddenly, she heard some commotion in the yard. It was Jamila and Mr. Ambrose Yakubu, with 3 men talking to her father. Abi's savior finally appeared to save the day. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share this video.